Mark chapter 13. As he came out of the temple, one of his disciples said to him, "Look, teacher, what large stones and what large buildings!" Then Jesus asked him, "Do you see these great buildings? Not one stone will be left here upon another. All will be thrown down." When he was sitting on the Mount of Olives opposite the temple, Peter, James, John, and Andrew asked him privately, "Tell us, when will this be? And what will be the sign that all these things are about to be accomplished?" Then Jesus began to say to them, "Beware that no one leads you astray. Many will come in my name and say, 'I am he,' and they will lead many astray. When you hear of wars and rumors of wars, do not be alarmed. This must take place, but the end is still to come. For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be earthquakes in various places. There will be famines. This is but the beginning of the birth pangs. As for yourselves, beware, for they will hand you over to councils, and you will be beaten in synagogues, and you will stand before governors and kings because of me, as a testimony to them. And the good news must first be proclaimed to all nations. When they bring you to trial and hand you over, do not worry beforehand about what you are to say, but say whatever is given you at that time. For it is not you who speak, but the Holy Spirit. Brother will betray brother to death, and a father his child, and children will rise against parents and have them put to death. And you will be hated by all because of my name. But the one who endures to the end will be saved. But when you see the desolating sacrilege set up where it ought not to be, let the reader understand. Then those in Judea must flee to the mountains. The one on the housetop must not go down or enter the house to take anything away. The one in the field must not turn back to get a coat. Woe to those who are pregnant and to those who are nursing infants in those days. Pray that it may not be in winter, for in those days there will be suffering, such as has not been from the beginning of the creation that God created until now, no, and never will be. And if the Lord had not cut short those days, no one would be saved. But for the sake of the elect, whom he chose, he had cut short those days. And if anyone says to you at that time, 'Look, here is the Messiah,' or 'Look, there he is,' do not believe it. False messiahs and false prophets will appear and produce signs and omens to lead astray, if possible, the elect. But be alert, I have already told you everything. But in those days, after that suffering, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light, and the stars will be falling from heaven, and the powers in the heavens will be shaken. Then they will see the Son of Man coming in clouds with great power and glory. Then he will send out the angels, and gather his elect from the four winds, from the ends of the earth to the ends of heaven. From the fig tree learn its lesson. As soon as its branch becomes tender and puts forth its leaves, you know that summer is near. So also, when you see these things taking place, you know that he is near, at the very gates. Truly I tell you, this generation will not pass away until all these things have taken place. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. But about that day or hour no one knows, neither the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. Beware, keep alert, for you do not know when the time will come. It is like a man going on a journey, when he leaves home and puts his slaves in charge, each with his work, and commands the doorkeeper to be on the watch. Therefore, keep awake, for you do not know when the master of the house will come, in the evening, or at midnight, or at cockcrow, or at dawn, or else he may find you asleep when he comes suddenly. And what I say to you, I say to all, keep awake. 马可福音第13章。 耶稣从店里出来的时候，有一个门徒对他说：“夫子，请看，这是何等的石头，何等的殿宇！”耶稣对他说：“你看见这大殿宇吗？将来在这里没有一块石头留在石头上不被拆毁了。”耶稣在橄榄山上对圣殿而坐，彼得、雅各、约翰和安德烈暗暗地问他说：“请告诉我们，什么时候有这些事呢？这一切事将成的时候有什么预兆呢？”耶稣说：“你们要谨慎，免得有人迷惑你们。将来有好些人冒我的名来说我是基督，并且要迷惑许多人。你们听见打仗和打仗的风声，不要惊慌，这些事是必须有的，只是末期还没有到。民要攻打民，国要攻打国，多处必有地震饥荒，这都是灾难的起头。但你们要谨慎，因为人要把你们交给公会，并且你们在会堂里要受鞭打，又为我的缘故站在诸侯与君王面前，对他们做见证。然而福音必须先传给万民。人把你们拉去交官的时候，不要预先思虑说什么，到那时候赐给你们什么话，你们就说什么，因为说话的不是你们，乃是圣灵。弟兄要把弟兄，父亲要把儿子送到死地，儿女要起来与父母为敌，害死他们，并且你们要为我的名被众人恨恶，唯有忍耐到底的必然得救。你们看见那行毁坏可憎的站在不当站的地方，读这经的人需要会意。那时在犹太的应当逃到山上，在房上的不要下来，也不要进去拿家里的东西，在田里的也不要回去取衣裳。当那些日子，怀孕的和奶孩子的有祸了，你们应当祈求，叫这些事不在冬天临到，因为在那些日子必有灾难。自从神创造万物直到如今，并没有这样的灾难，后来也必没有。若不是主减少那日子，凡有血气的总没有一个得救的，只是为主的选民，他将那日子减少了。那时若有人对你们说，看哪，基督在这里，或说基督在那里，你们不要信，因为假基督、假先知将要起来，显神迹奇事，倘若能行，就把选民迷惑了。你们要谨慎，看哪，凡事我都预先告诉你们了。在那些日子，那灾难以后，日头要变黑了，月亮也不放光，众星要从天上坠落，天势都要震动。那时他们要看见人子有大能力、大荣耀，驾云降临。他要差遣天使，把他的选民从四方，从地极直到天边都招聚了来。你们可以从无花果树学个比方，当树枝发嫩长叶的时候，你们就知道夏天近了。这样，你们几时看见这些事成就，也该知道人子近了，正在门口了。我实在告诉你们，这世代还没有过去，这些事都要成就。天地要废去，我的话却不能废去。但那日子、那时辰，没有人知道，连天上的使者也不知道，子也不知道，唯有父知道。你们要谨慎，警醒祈祷，因为你们不晓得那日期几时来到。这事正如一个人离开本家，寄居外邦，把权柄交给仆人，分派个人当做的工，又吩咐看门的警醒。所以你们要警醒，因为你们不知道家主什么时候来，或晚上，或半夜，或鸡叫，或早晨，恐怕他忽然来到，看见你们睡着了。我对你们所说的话，也是对众人说，要警醒，